You gotta love these bad boys, don't you? Listen to that rumble. Lights are out. Defending champs back on the second row out of New South Wales. Can a Victorian win the Victorian title? You got Tasmania, New South Wales and Queensland out there as well, plus New Zealand. We are set to go at Heartland Raceway. Your Victorian late model title is green. Harper from Pearson just over Nicastri. Nicole at a fourth. Bailey down low out of 5. 6th is Amato. 7th is Edwards. 8th is Vermeulen. Callum Harper, your leader. Nicastri up to 2nd. Pearson to 3rd. Here comes Bailey. Nicola shuts the door. Amato back there in 6th. 7th is Edwards. 8th is Vermeulen. Harper runs a bit wider. Coming out of 4 just then. Nicastri starting to have a run at your race leader now. Everybody concerned about rubber going down. Track is looking as black as 2 a.m. already. Here comes Nicastri on Harper. Multi-generation races, the pair of them. One from Tasmania, one from New South Wales. Victorians 3rd and 4th. Bailey in behind Nicola, and we go yellow. I think it's Carter in trouble in turn 4. So the man from Mount Panorama brings on the Ambers. Biggest concern for most of the field was rubber. Rubber going down on the track. Lights are out. They pick up the pace, going down into 3. Harper will wait till he's good and ready and not before. Look at him holding him up. We're going on ready. Green is out. We are green. Gee, he held him right up. They're all over him now, coming out of 2. Who is going to take the risk? Nicola will. He'll go upstairs. There's a right coming out of 4. Look at Nicola. Nick going to the top. Everybody else down the bottom except for Nicola. Harper, Nicastri, Pearson, Nicola. Now Bailey on the inside. Here comes Todd Bailey. Nicola shuts him down. You can't afford to put too much of the car up on the curb at this place. It's a monster curb. Nicastri runs high. I think the sticky place is down low. The rut in 3 and 4 might be the only leveler. Oh, Harper got the car unsettled. Nicastri has a go and gets him. Wow! Ben Nicastri. That was superb. Harper's car got unsettled in the rut. Nicastri was flying. And the defending champ is now your leader. Gee, look at the ground he's opened up. Bailey still trying to come back at Nicola. Oh! McCastry ripping through that rut. Amato and Brock Edwards further back. Vermeulen. Then back to that AX97 of McPherson. Whoa, here comes Pearson. Cameron Pearson up to second now. Now Nicola. Harper's car is tightened up. Here comes Mick Nicola up the inside. Now Bailey as well. Wow, Ben McCastry. Car looks solid. He's going to have to deal with some lap cars. Bailey now coming at Callum Harper. Lap cars are going to play a part here. There's a stack of them to contend with. Look at this group. Watson, Ford, Belk, and Carter. McCastry looking at all this now. What's he going to do with them? Carter gets by Ford. Here comes Pearson. Pearson's making ground. Here comes this kid from Healesville now. Wow. Pearson is motoring. He's going to come up behind McCastry as they get to the lap cars. Here comes the 10 car. McCastry back downstairs. Nicola is there as well. Just as they get to the traffic. McCastry needs to be smooth here. Pearson goes low. McCastry through the middle. Carter sideways. What a race. What a race. Oh, Pearson. New race leader is Cameron Pearson. McCastry gets held up by the lap car. There's damage to the 99. Nicola gets through. There's damage to the front end of the 99. Harper and Bailey. Nicola trying to run down Cameron Pearson. What a battle this is. Cameron was back in third. The car started to come on. And the kid drove it brilliantly. The veteran Mick Nicola. Back in second. Third is still McCastry. Over Harper. In fact, no, Bailey. Bailey's ahead of them both. So Todd Bailey, car infield against McCastry. Nicola starting to drag Pearson back a bit. Bailey looking solid for third. Lapping flag coming out for McPherson. So still Bailey in third. Fourth is Harper. Fifth, I think, might even be Amato. Wow, what a drive from Pearson. The young man out of Healesville, driving the Durham Ford. Rocket chassis. Oh, Nicola, right up against the wall. Bailey still solid for third. In behind a bunch of lap cars. Belt gets sideways. Bailey gets in beautifully. In the capital. Number 19 out of Sydney. Wow, what a drive this has been from this talented young man out of Healesville.
Oh, he hit the rut hard then. Lost a lot of ground. Nicola would have seen that. The veteran trying to pull the kid back in. Harper around the outside of Watson, the lap car. Can Pearson hold on? Nicola! Wow, he had a good look. Nicola is coming. Pearson needs to be careful in the rut. He slowed right up there. Mick is all over him, monstering him. 1.5 laps to go. What can Cameron do? What can Nicola do? He goes back to the top. 1 lap to go. Nicola's going to have a crack. Up behind the lap cars again. Oh no, Carter spins. We could go yellow and we do. Oh my giddy aunt. It was that close to being checker. This will either play into Cameron's hands or Mick's. Gee, you got to feel sorry for Ben Nicastri too. Front end damage as a result of contact with the lap car. How about some noise for this young Victorian, Cameron Pearson? Can he hold on to this thing? What about the Victorian warhorse, Mick Nicola? Man, he is not done yet. Nicola has to come after him. Those ruts in turn 3 and 4, they've been a big factor. Lights are out. Will it be a kid or a veteran or a Sydney sider out of nowhere in third? Green flag is at the ready in the biggest moment of Cameron Pearson's life. We are green at Heartland with 2 to run. Bailey searches to the inside. Here comes Harper again. This time, 1 more lap to go. Pearson gets under the ruts. Here comes Bailey on Nicola. 1 left. Look at the ground. The kid opens up down the back straight away. Double checker. Put your hands together, folks. Cameron Pearson wins the Victorian late model title. Nicola gets second. Third is Bailey. Fourth is Harper. What a moment for this young man. Put your hands together, folks. Cameron Pearson. Nice drive. He came from deep back in third. And it was not easy. Mick pushed him, gave him everything. Checkered flag going in the side of the rocket. What a moment for his mum and dad. I think his grandparents are here too. Come on, folks. Mum's down there as well. That is just an epic result. There's a couple of Coronas in the Esky that may not make the next 10 minutes. He's a rising star, did the program in Canberra, came into this race certainly as one of the favourites. Just stretches the throttle cable a little bit in that Durham Ford. He'll come past the crew in turn 3 and 4. What a moment. Put your hands together for him, folks. A bit of history right there. Just did a great job. When he was back in third, I thought, wow, it's going to have to be a big job to come back from there. Come on, folks, stick your hands in the air and bang them together.
your new Victorian late model champion. Presentations will be held in our pit area in just a few moments' time. The V8 Dirt Modifieds to come with I wonder how much Dad is going to love what he's doing with the engine program right now. I think his old man will give him a hug and then kick him in the ass. Maybe not in that order. Hope you've enjoyed the Victorian late model title, folks. We have big thanks to Dave Roberts and all of his team here at Heartland. Great title. V8 Dirt Modifieds are up next.
Victorian late model champion Cameron Pearson. That's got a nice ring to it.
Yeah, last year we went from 7th to a second place finish, and my goal was all year looking up to this meeting is obviously like to go one better, and Phil and my old man have worked their asses off to get here, and tonight we stuck it out for 30 laps, dropped back to third, and worked our way to the front, and sat there and led the race. So, and coming home Vic won. So massive thanks to them, and the car was mint all night. So
Car was perfect, Harry. Don't change a thing.
Pretty much. No, it's an absolute pleasure working with these guys and Cameron and Justin working on this car, top equipment. We had Tyler Erb out early this year, picked up a lot from him and from being in the States last year as well. And no, absolutely love working on this team. It's fantastic.
Justin, were you worried when he drifted back to third? I was thinking, man, he's going to have to come past two really fast cars now.
Yeah, look, there was a bit of a moment there. We're all starting to think, how's this going to roll? But he just stuck in there and took the opportunities when they arose. And that's one thing I will say. He's very good. He's just good on the throttle and can read the traffic, which is a thing you need to have in these sort of cars.
And it was busy, Cameron, really busy in the traffic when you got there because Benny had to deal with it first.
Yeah, I was lucky, second place advantage, you know what I mean? Like, guy in front, you see where they're going and, you try and go opposite, and luckily, on one of the lap traffic cars, we went opposite to where he was and obviously got the better of it coming out of the corner and got to the lead. And, lap traffic's a big thing in these races, and, racing with these guys every week, you sort of, get to know what they're sort of like and where they're going to go and what they're going to do, and, that's probably helped a bit of an advantage for me as a driver, in that situation tonight. So, yeah, just, all the cards were right tonight, and, yeah, happy days.
We'll pull back a bit wider here, put one finger up, all three of you guys, and point it towards this camera right there. Mick Nicola, you threw everything at that kid.
Yeah, we just got a flat in the last 6 or 7 laps. It started going down, and it held me up a bit. But yeah, we're happy to finish second after that.
Traffic was pretty fierce.
Oh, it was awesome fun. It was great. They all drove really well. They all kept their lines, and yeah, it was a fantastic race.
I mean, you're a veteran of this sport. You've been around a long time, Mick. It's good to see a young kid like young Cameron Pearson get a result like this.
Oh, he drove really well and deserves it for sure.
How was the car?
My car was great. We're still learning to set it up, and like I said, I don't know if the right rear handle had gone flat. I thought I might have had a bit more of a chance, but happy to finish second.
Kempy, you better thank Kempy. You know how he likes to manage you.
Yeah, Kempy race pipes. Kempy's just fantastic. He does a lot of time away from home and misses his kids and family, and it's great for him to give me a hand.
You almost got a Victorian late model title. That would have been nice to add to the list, mate.
I'm spewing. Yeah, it was had a good chance at it, and the young fella was betted on the night, so that's great.
Congratulations, Todd Bailey, third in the Victorian title. It's a bit of a lonely ride there for you for a little while, but you had to work traffic.
Yeah, mate. Look, we had a good car all night. I sort of made it hard for us in time trials when I backed it in the wall in the first lap, and just being me and the old boy tonight, we're short on hands, and that didn't help, but we got it together, and big thanks to Wade Carter next to us here and his boys, they gave us the help tonight, and we just tuned the car up. Look, we're still learning the new chassis, and we're getting better and better each time out, and hats off to young Cameron Pearson and Nicola, mate. They drove really well all night.
Tough conditions?
Yeah, at the end there, those ruts down in 3 and 4 were really bad, And I ventured upstairs a couple of times tonight, and obviously in time trials, and I wasn't the best up there, I was real skatey, and I didn't have much forward drive, so I stuck to the gutter, but that meant I had to run through the ruts, so I just dealt with it, and I'll have to go over the car and give it a good nut and bolt this week, so I think there'll be a few loose nuts.
You got an 800-kilometre drive home, but you and Dad could talk all night about the podium.
Yeah, yeah, it definitely makes the drive down worthwhile. It would have been good to get the win, but look, we're still learning, and the next big race is at Mildura for 10 grand to win. So look, we'll go in there with plenty of confidence. We'll do a bit more homework, speak to the guys over in the States, Shane Clanton and Steve Francis and all the guys at Capital Race Cars. They help us out a lot. So I'll go give them a call, see what we can do, see if we can get a bit more speed.
Being the Castry, I thought you just about had that.
Yeah, I think we had probably, I don't know, I didn't see the other cars, but it felt like one of the quickest cars on the track. I could put it anywhere, run any line, pass people wherever I needed to until I got the lap cars. But yeah.
Tell us what happened there.
Just come up on lap traffic. None of them were really doing a very good job of holding the line, but I also don't think the flagman was putting the lap flag out too well. So I guess they didn't know I was there, and I was trying my best to get through in a hurry, and I just got tangled up in something I should have been in.
The damage, what was it?
I pushed the nose back, and the engine started getting a little bit hot on the temperature gauge, and it was just handling poorly. With the aerodynamics of these cars, they just don't handle once the nose is bent. So I was never going to win that race after that, and I just ended up deciding to pull infield.
Long drive home now.
Yeah, it is, unfortunately. I know it would have been a far quicker drive home if we had a won tonight, but it is what it is. That's racing, and we'll go on to the next one.